global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Freennamdikanu protest has begun in earnest. I can tell you for free that Sowore was able to gather the much needed crowd. A lot of people flew in. But while all of this is going on, Nnamdi brother is now under custody. And of course, we're going to give full details. Even his lawyer too is not left out. We're going to give you full details as it's happening just about the time you file this report. The Nigerian police have arrested Nnamdi lawyer, Narro and his brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, over the ongoing Free Nnamdi Kanu Now protest in Abuja. Hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu Now. Confirming the development, human rights activist and convener of the Take It Back movement, Omoyele Sowore, demanded their immediate release by the Nigerian authorities. And the Nigerian police, that's Nigerian NG team, deployed to bring down Free Nnamdi Kanu protesters arrested, Nnamdi Kanu's brother and his lawyer, Narro, as well as innocent bystanders. He posted on his social media handles some few minutes ago. They were beaten and taken to the FCT command. The police must release them immediately, he wrote. We have just been arrested. Myself, Prince Emmanuel and others. We are at FCT command CID. Myself, Fine Boy and others. Number 1, Zaire Street, Gariki 2, Abuja. Jumako also posted on his social media handle some few minutes ago. One of Kanu's brother, Kanuata Kanu, also confirmed the arrest in the post, saying, breaking news, FCT Police Command CID Abuja, number 1 Zaire Street, Gariki Area 2, illegally arrested barrister Narro and Prince Emmanuel Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu's special counsel, and youngest brother and others. They should be released immediately because it is their right to protest. Earlier, of course, it was reported that security operatives on Monday fired tear gas canisters, Sowore, several clergymen and their supporters during a protest at the Transcorp Hilton area of Abuja. The protesters, who had gathered to demand the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, ipob, Nnamdi Kanu, were dispersed by heavily armed police officers deployed around the hotel and adjoining streets. Among the demonstrators were pastors and members of civil society organizations who were chanting solidarity songs before security agents moved in, firing multiple rounds of tear gas to disperse them. Operatives of the Nigerian Police Force, NPF, had earlier fired tear gas in the Maitama area of Abuja, dispersing passerby and commuters amid heightened tension ahead of the planned Release Nnamdi Kanu Now protest. Hashtag Release Nnamdi Kanu Now protest. Now, the demonstration, championed by human rights activists Sowore and several pro-democracy groups, was built to hold today, October 20th, 2025, with protesters vowing to march to the presidential villa to demand the immediate release of detained ipob leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, otherwise known as MNK. However, even before protesters arrived at the designated convergence points all around Abuja, police officers deployed to Maitama and the central area fired multiple tear gas canisters, throwing residents and workers into some panic. Witnesses said that many people who were simply on their way to work were caught in the chaos and scampered for safety. There was no protesters yet. People were just moving around as usual when suddenly the police started firing tear gas, a witness said. Everyone started running, even roadside traders and taxi drivers were not left out. Security forces, including soldiers and operatives of the Department of State Services, that's DSS, have since taken over strategic parts of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, including the 3-arm zone, Eagle Square, Federal Secretariat, Unity Fountain, and adjoining routes leading to Aso Rock. The lockdown follows warnings issued by the Nigerian Police Force on Sunday, that's a few hours ago, cautioning organizers to stay clear of restricted areas and maintain peace. Despite the threat, organizers have vowed to proceed, accusing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government of gross contempt of court and disregard for the rule of law. Well, it looks as if I just hope that there will not be day 2 in this matter. I guess what the police are doing is just to see how they can get the people at the top of the protest, and that way maybe they will discourage others to go home. But I feel that going forward is to protect the protesters personally, not to tear gas them. Tear gassing them, I think it probably worsen the situation. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on the fact that MNK's brother, Konata Prince Emmanuel, is in custody of the police first, and of course, MNK's special counsel, his lawyer, Aloy Jimako, also is with him. That's even a lawyer being detained. What's your take?
Well, I don't think it's a new thing for most of them. There's no way you had been, around protesting and all of that this will be a new thing for you, For someone like Sowore, I know that he's going to go there to make sure that he gets them out of that. But I think the intention is just to make sure that this protest doesn't hold. Now, first of all, if you check our previous video, you're going to hear some of our analysis in respect to this. 20th of October from 2020 had been declared a sensitive year, such that if you are a smart leader on that particular day, you should do things to calm the nerves of Nigerians. Anyone who's trying to push in for something, you should have a roundtable talk with the person, but prevent this gathering, because this was the day that a lot of things happened in hashtag NSAS, this thing, Nigerians cannot forget in a hurry. So this particular day, as much as the government can prevent this kind of thing, they would have done it. For example, it takes nothing, for Bola Tinubu to invite, the Southeast leaders and the likes alongside himself, talking about MNK, and then talk over this issue. Now, don't forget that this same issue we are talking about escalated because of the decision of the Council of State on the 14th of this month to release, I think there were about 175, inmates, and included are known criminals, drug barons, murderers. You release them, and here is a man. Up till today, we cannot really authenticate if he had done anything. How can a case be under court for as long as how many years? 5 years. Come on, it doesn't make any sense. And a few days ago, you released some persons, and I can assure you that there are still NSAS culprits who are still in prison.
Victims.
What did they do? Ask yourself that simple question. What did these people do? They did not do anything. You understand? They just registered their displeasure. And you did not consider it's for criminals. NDLEA right now, I don't know how uninterested the job will be. Some of them will just be staying back there to be making their money. And that's all. So these are things that would have been sorted out long ago, so that we cancel this kind of stuff. Let it be that on the 20th of October was the day MNK was released from prison. It will be a day that, even as they are thinking about the bad side of what happened in hashtag NSAS, they will also remember it was a day a key personality involved in agitation for Biafra was released. I don't know what the government will do at this point.
All right, that's we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet you.